Today we're going to be reading a story about a character named Harry. We've been learning about Harry, but Harry needs our help because every day Harry has choices. He has good choices and he has bad choices. And if he makes a bad choice, is he going to be able to change the world? No. Is he going to be able to help people? No. I want you to think, how can we help Harry? Are you ready? So we always think about it. Okay, I'm going to pull a name. And I want you to tell me how you're going to help Harry. Are you ready? Okay, did you use your brain? Yeah. Did you use your heart? Because we need both of those together. How are you going to help Harry? What do you think Harry should do?
At the end of the last school year, I sent a team of teachers to the PBIS training. The teachers came back really jazzed, thinking, we've always covered character here at Wakefield School. We have the banners, we've talked about it, we went over rules. But after the training, they came back with a new set of eyes, thinking, not all of our students come to school having been taught some of the character traits at home. And so we thought, with our students, how can we teach them instead of just telling them the rules? Over the summer, I had a group of committed teachers that got together and developed a curriculum. One of my teachers, Deb Beyer, spent a lot of time developing lessons. And then as a team, we decided that to be successful, it needed to be a school-wide event. So we designated the first 25 minutes of every school day to teaching character.
You guys are going to all talk about what you can do, what is the trustworthy thing to do in each situation, and then we're going to share out with the class involved. So what do you guys think is what would be the trustworthy thing to do?
I think the trustworthy
Since we've been implementing PBIS, it's been nice because instead of the kids having to remember a long list of classroom rules, playground rules, cafeteria rules, etc., they only have to focus on 3 simple rules. Is it safe? Is it respectful? Is it responsible? On campus, everyone's speaking the same language, so whether I'm speaking to one of my own kids or I'm speaking to a kid in another classroom, we can have a conversation and we understand each other because we're all focused around those 3 simple rules.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah. Our coach tells us to be respectful, responsible, and safe. She always tells us to never stop, do what you love. She tells us to be the inspiration.
My name is Lisa Jensen. I'm a campus supervisor at Wakefield, been here for 33 years. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else. Since we started the positive behavior here, I have noticed the kids are doing much better out in the yard during recess. I don't have discipline issues like I used to anymore. So I think the positive behavior is going very well.
As a team, we put together a map with designated areas that needed to be monitored, and we assigned personnel to monitor each location. Since we have incorporated our supervision with continuous monitoring and scanning, we've seen a decrease in the problems out on the playground. In addition to implementing our positive expectations, we've discussed consistency and classroom management. So far this year, we've had about 50% less referrals than last year. We've also organized seating in the cafeteria during lunches and designated areas for students to line up in the morning, during lunch, during their afternoon breaks. Students and parents have been very receptive to the positive expectations that we've implemented this year. We have received many compliments from visitors on how respectful our students are and how nice they treat adults on our campus.
The PBIS program in my classroom is helping the students in our class to turn in our homework and learn the consequences if we don't be responsible.
And this year I haven't been getting in trouble. I've been getting better grades than last year.
I try harder, and that every time I do something wrong, I say sorry because we all have to learn from our mistakes and apologize from them because they're wrong.
And I'm going to call in each group, and A's, you will read the situation to the class, and then you're going to share with the class what you guys came up with, what would be the trustworthy thing to do in that situation. Because they're able to use the language with each other, they're able to kind of solve their problems before they even have to bring it to me. So since I'm not having to deal with as much discipline, they're able to kind of handle things on their own, then it just gives me more time to do what I love, which is teaching.
As we transition into Common Core, we know that PBIS will be essential for us to be successful. This has given our teachers and our students the tools that they're going to need. We know when looking at Common Core state standards that students are going to have to be able to work in teams, they're going to have to work collaboratively and think critically. So by implementing the PBIS, our students are able to communicate, they're able to work together, they're able to form in small groups, they have the language and the skills necessary that I think that we're going to need to move our school forward. Not only does it change the culture of our school, but will prepare us as we enter into this next chapter of Common Core and what that looks like.
I'm ready to change the world. Are you ready to change the world?
Yes.
So everyone should be ready. Are you ready? Yes.
Someone said the ocean is near. There's a lighthouse on that reel. I'm tired now, I can't walk on. There is a light, there's a sun. Talk to me.